Hey everyone, welcome back to Me and Live. For those of you new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. We're all about giving you practical relationship advice and psychology-backed tips to help you navigate the dating world. Today we're diving into a topic that's surrounded by a lot of mystery and even more misinformation: the no-contact rule. Getting an ex back is never guaranteed, but this is the place to start. I'm going to break down exactly what it is, why it works, and the one crucial thing you need to do to make her miss you. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's get started. Alright, let's start by demystifying this whole no-contact rule thing. It's not some magic trick, and it's definitely not about playing games. At its core, the no-contact rule is about taking a strategic step back from the relationship. That means cutting off all communication. No calls, texts, DMs, accidental run-ins at her favorite coffee shop, nothing. And before you ask, yes, I really mean. This period of radio silence might seem counterintuitive, especially when every fiber of your being wants to reach out, but trust me, there's a method to this madness. You see, after a breakup, emotions are like a roller coaster on overdrive. Yours, hers, everyone's. Things are messy, feelings are hurt, and nobody's thinking straight. No contact is like hitting the pause button on that chaotic roller coaster. It gives both of you the space and time you need to breathe, to process those intense emotions, and to start seeing things more clearly. But here's where the real magic happens. This separation isn't just about giving her space, although that's crucial too. It's also about you. This is your time to heal, to work on yourself, and to rediscover who you are outside of the relationship. Think about it. Have you ever wanted something even more when you couldn't have it? It's basic psychology. We place higher value on things that are scarce. By stepping away, you're naturally going to make her wonder where you went, what you're up to, and whether she made a mistake letting you go. Now, before you get any ideas about putting on a grand show of ignoring her, let's talk about the biggest mistake guys make after no contact. Rushing back in with a grand display of desperation. Imagine this. You've successfully navigated the no-contact period. You've been working on yourself, you're feeling more confident, and you're finally in a good headspace. Then, BAM! You send her that text message, the one that says, "Hey, I've been thinking about you so much. I miss you and I want you back." Sounds familiar? Don't beat yourself up if it does, but let me tell you, this is the fastest way to sabotage all the progress you've made. Why? Because it reeks of desperation. It screams, "I need you to validate me. I need you to make me feel whole again." And trust me, desperation is about as attractive as a pair of socks after a marathon. Instead of coming across as this needy, heartbroken soul, you want to project an air of confidence and self-assurance. She needs to see that you're not sitting around waiting for her, that you have a life, and that you're doing just fine, thank you very much. The key is to re-engage in a way that's subtle, intriguing, and most importantly, confident. So, you've gone through the no-contact period, you've resisted the urge to send that desperate "I miss you" text, and now you're probably wondering, what's next? How do I actually make her miss me? Here's the secret sauce, the one thing you need to do after no contact. Reach out in a way that's light, positive, and hints at growth. No grand pronouncements, no begging for a second chance. Just a simple, casual message that shows you're thinking of her without being overbearing. Something like, "Hey," her name, "I was just thinking about that time we..." Insert a fun, lighthearted memory you shared. "Hope you're doing well. See what we did there?" This message is pure gold for a few reasons. First, it's non-threatening. You're not demanding anything from her, just opening the door to a conversation. Second, it shows that you're thinking of her, but it doesn't scream, "I'm obsessed with you and can't stop thinking about you." Finally, and perhaps most importantly, it's intriguing. That little tidbit about something reminding you of her, it's going to spark her curiosity. She's going to wonder what it was, what you've been up to, and maybe, just maybe, if you're still into her. Chapter 4. What to do if she responds. Let's say she takes the bait and responds to your carefully crafted message. Congratulations, my friend. You've officially reopened the lines of communication. Now for the tricky part, navigating this conversation without sending her running for the hills. Your goal at this stage is to keep things light, engaging, and drama-free. This is not the time to dissect what went wrong in the relationship, to confess your undying love, or to launch into a laundry list of all the things you've changed about yourself. Remember that roller coaster we talked about earlier? Yeah, keep it parked for now. Instead, focus on re-establishing a connection. on rebuilding that foundation of familiarity and comfort. Ask open-ended questions about her life, her interests, her passions. How's life treating you? What have you been up to these days? Seen any good movies lately? The key is to listen more than you talk. Show genuine interest in what she has to say, and let the conversation flow naturally. If you've successfully navigated the no-contact period and worked on yourself, your confidence will shine through, and she'll be drawn to the new and improved you. Chapter 5. What to do if she doesn't respond. Okay, so you sent the message, waited with bated breath, and crickets. No response. Don't panic. This is not an immediate reason to sound the alarm and assume all hope is lost. First things first, resist the urge to bombard her with follow-up texts, calls, or carrier pigeon messages. I know it's tempting to double, triple, or even quadruple text when you're feeling anxious, but trust me, it's the worst thing you can do. Remember that confident, self-assured guy you're trying to be? The one who doesn't come across as needy or desperate? Yeah, he wouldn't do that either. There are many reasons why she might not respond right away. Maybe she's still processing her emotions, maybe she's unsure how to respond, or maybe she's just busy living her life. Whatever the reason, give her the space she needs, and focus on what you can control, your own actions and your own life. This is the perfect opportunity to put all that self-improvement work into overdrive. Hit the gym, pick up a new hobby, reconnect with friends, travel, focus on your career, do whatever it takes to fill your life with positivity and purpose. When she sees that you're thriving without her, it's going to pique her interest and make her wonder what she's missing. Chapter 6. The Power of Self-Improvement. Let's talk about the real MVP of the no-contact period and beyond, self-improvement. This isn't just about getting her back, it's about becoming the best version of yourself for you. Take a step back and honestly assess your life. What are you passionate about? What areas could use some work? Were there any recurring issues in your relationship that stemmed from your own insecurities or shortcomings? Maybe you've been meaning to get in better shape, maybe you've always wanted to learn a new language or pick up a musical instrument, or maybe it's about addressing deeper issues like insecurity or a lack of direction. Whatever it is, now's the time to take action. Channel all that energy you would have spent obsessing over her into improving yourself. Not only will this boost your confidence and make you feel amazing, but it'll also make you more attractive to her, and everyone else for that matter. Remember, we're naturally drawn to people who are passionate, driven, and who are constantly striving to be the best versions of themselves. Chapter 7. Rebuilding the connection. Assuming the lines of communication are open and you've re-established some level of rapport, the next step is to rebuild a genuine emotional connection. This is where the real magic happens, but it takes time, patience, and a genuine desire to understand each other on a deeper level. Remember how I mentioned listening more than you talk? Well, that's even more crucial now. Put your ego aside and really listen to what she has to say. Pay attention to her words, her body language, and the emotions behind her words. Show empathy, validate her feelings, and let her know that you're there for her, without any expectations. Don't be afraid to subtly showcase the ways you've grown and changed. If communication was an issue before, be more open and communicative. If you tended to be insecure or jealous, let your newfound confidence shine through. The goal is not to brag or to rub it in her face, but to demonstrate that you've taken her feelings to heart and are actively working on becoming a better man. Chapter 8. When to walk away. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, it's just not meant to be. If, after all of this, she's still not reciprocating your efforts, if she's constantly giving you mixed signals, or if she's just not willing to meet you halfway, it's a clear sign that it's time to walk away. This is never an easy decision, but it's important to remember that your worth doesn't hinge on another person's validation. You are enough, just as you are. Holding on to a relationship that's clearly run its course will only lead to more heartache and pain in the long run. The beauty of this whole process is that even if things don't work out with her, you'll have emerged as a stronger, more confident, and more self-aware man. And that, my friend, is invaluable. So pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and know that there are plenty of amazing women out there who would be lucky to have you in their lives.
First of all, what went through my mind is how stupid am I to actually...
So there you have it, the no contact rule, broken down into manageable steps. Remember, the goal here isn't just to win her back, it's about using this time to become the best version of yourself. If you found this video helpful, give a thumbs up and share it with a friend who might need to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe to Me in Live for more dating advice, relationship tips, and personal growth strategies. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.